Welcome to Montessori Education.
మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్ అడ్మిషన్లు జరుగుచున్నవి. మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్, బుర్రిపాలెం రోడ్, తెనాలి. ఫోన్ 08644227115.
Welcome to 10th class English video 9. Yesterday we ended up, in the previous video we ended up with Thomas Alva Edison and many other people, great people who were in fact failures but who changed their failures into success. So we again heard a quotation that setbacks are inevitable in life. A setback can act as a driving force and also teach us humility. What is humility? Humbleness. Humility. TY. Whenever a word ends in TY or CY, dignity, decency, privacy, liberty. So TY or CY, they are nouns. Humility. So setbacks can work as a driving force and it can teach us humility. In grief, sorrows, you will find courage and faith to overcome the setback. In sorrow, whenever you are worried, whenever you are upset, discouraged, you will find faith to overcome the setback. So this failure can be overcome. How? You will get the faith. From where? Whenever there is a setback, whenever you are in grief, you will get that faith. We need to learn to become victors. So what we must do is, we must learn to become victors, not victims. We should not become the sufferer. We should become victorious, triumphant. Fear and doubt short circuit the mind. As I told you in the pronunciation, circuit. Fear and doubt. Whenever there is doubt and fear, there is a short circuit in the mind. What happens when there is short circuit? Full power goes, right? Mind does not work. You might have experienced this in the examination hall. When you are worried about the examination, tensed about the examination, when you have fear, when you have doubt, that will put your intellectual abilities down and down and down. And sometimes you are supposed to score good marks just because of your fear of the examination fear, you will lose. So that is what it says, fear and doubt short circuit the mind. That is why Ralph Waldo Emerson, a great American philosopher, says, whenever there is fear, do what you are afraid to do, then death of fear is certain. I repeat, do what you are afraid to do. Not my quotation. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, do what you are afraid to do, then death of fear is certain. Do what you are afraid to do, then death of fear is certain. It means, whenever you are afraid to do something, when there is fear, do that repeatedly. Finally what happens? Death is certain. Whose death? Not our death. Fear dies. Fear dies and you will definitely succeed in doing it. Ask yourself after every setback, what did I learn from this experience? Whenever there is a failure, whenever there is a setback, after every setback, we must ask a question. What is the question? What did I learn from this experience? What did I learn from this experience? Only then you will be able to turn a stumbling block. Block is a stone or anything that will block your way. stumbling one, where you hit against while walking and fall down, right? Stumbling block, blocking. You can turn a stumbling block into a stepping stone. Then, after every setback, we must ask a question. What did I learn from this experience? If you continuously ask after every setback this question, then the block, the stone that blocks your way, the same stone you can use as a stepping stone to success. The motivation to succeed comes from the burning desire to achieve a purpose. This motivation to succeed comes from where? From a burning desire. Not ordinary desire, burning desire. Burning desire to do what? To achieve a purpose. You must have a purpose. You must have a burning desire to achieve that purpose. So when there is a burning desire to achieve a purpose, you will definitely succeed. Because motivation comes from this. Napoleon Hill wrote, a great writer, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. If the Napoleon Hill, a writer, he says, American writer, he says that if a man's mind can conceive and believe something, definitely the man's mind can achieve that. Only thing, you must have the ability to conceive the idea, receive the idea in your mind, believe that idea strongly. Then what happens? You will definitely achieve that. Who says that? Napoleon Hill. Now there is a story about great philosopher Socrates. A young man asked Socrates the secret to success. Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. They met. Socrates asked the young man to walk with him toward the river. When the water got up to their neck, Socrates took the man by surprise and ducked him into the water. The boy struggled to get out, but Socrates was strong and kept him there until the boy started turning blue. Socrates pulled his head out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. Socrates asked him, "What did you want the most when you were there?" The boy replied, "Yeah." Socrates said, "That is the secret to success. When you want success as badly as you wanted the air, then you will get it. There is no other secret." Did you understand the story? Once, a young man, Socrates was a great philosopher and a master, a teacher, and a young man asked him, "Sir, can you tell me the secret?" Because we are all easy learners. How to get easy marks in every subject. How to get a good seat in IIT without struggling. How to become first in the class without studying. Easy score. Once a man asked Socrates, "Sir, can you please tell me the secret to success?" Easy method. Socrates said, "Oh yes, why not? Come tomorrow and meet me at the river." The boy very enthusiastic, because easy method. He came with a lot of enthusiasm to his master next morning at the river side. Socrates, very strong man. Socrates and the boy walked slowly, got into the river, walked up to the water, into the water, ankle level, knee level, hip level, neck level. When they almost reached at the neck level, Socrates pushed this man under the water. What happens when someone, especially a strong man, pushes you under the water? You struggle and struggle, right? So this man struggled and struggled and struggled, but Socrates did not leave him. Held him there so tight, and this man struggled and turning to blue. You know what happens when you lose blood? Your body skin color changes and it turns to blue. And when he was turning blue, Socrates left him. And he came out from the water. That is called gasp. With a gasp he came up. Whales and all do that. From the water, from the sea, they just come onto the water level and gasp for breath. So this man gasped for breath. And when he was gasping for air, Socrates asked him, yes, what did you want when you were there? Where? There stands for under the water. When you were under the water, what did you want the most? Success? Gold? Money? Beautiful things? A movie ticket? No. He wanted only one thing. That was air. So the boy said, yes, I want air. He gasped and said he wanted air. Yes. This is the secret of success. What is the secret? Desire something. As you desire for air when you are under the water, then you will get it. There is no easy method. There should be a burning desire. The desire should burn and burn and burn. Then you will definitely succeed. That is what Socrates taught him. There is no other secret. There is no easy going. There is no shortcut. A burning desire is a starting point of all accomplishment. Accomplishment. Fulfillment. Anybody, it is a noun form. Accomplishment. Success. So, any accomplishment starts from a burning desire. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great result. A small fire, if you lit a match, you cannot make a biryani with that. You need a firewood, you need gas, right? Or electric cooker. Small heat cannot produce great result. In the same way, small desire. What do you want to become in your life? What is your ambition in life? I want to become an IIT doctor. If possible. Otherwise, something else. It means you don't have a strong desire to become. So you will never become. If you want to become something, you must have burning desire, great desire, so that you will have this accomplishment of this. So, to fulfill your desire, dream, wake up. If you have a better dream, sleep. If you continue sleep, your dreams would never come true. So to make your dream come true, what you have to do? Wake up and work. But to have a dream, you need to sleep. So, sleeping alone will never make you a better person or a successful person. Sleep is important to have a dream. But to fulfill a dream, you should wake up. So thank you, and before we wind up today's video, let me give you some more assignments. First of all, using the same word. You will remember TY, CY, they are noun. Accomplishment, MENT, noun again. So using accomplishment, send me 2 all sentences. That is your assignment. And question is, how does setback act in life? Got the question? How does setback act in life? Accomplishment, noun, use it for 2 sentences. Accomplished, verb form. That also you can use it in 1 or 2 sentences so that you become master of that word. So we have a few quotations. Like Shukar says, if you think you are beaten, you are beaten. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you cannot, what is the result? You almost cannot. If you think you will lose, you definitely lose. For out in the world we find success begins with a fellow's will. It is all in the state of mind. So your attitude, your mindset makes the difference. If you think you are lost, you lost. If you think you are a failure, you are a failure. Some people say that and they take extreme steps in life. You youngsters, you should always think, whenever a failure comes, never feel that, okay, this is the end of my life. If you feel that this is the end of your life, that's the end of your life. So, go through these quotations, and what you need to do is, another assignment, of course, I think I'm giving you a little more, but don't worry, I think this will be very thrilling for you. You find out 5 negative things about yourself. For example, I am a useless fellow. If you think you are a useless fellow, you are a useless fellow. So like that you find 5 negative things about yourself and put them into positive. Got it? And simply don't send me on WhatsApp, put it in practice. So that if you think that you are useful, you are. Thank you. Thank you for watching me.